What made you reach out to you?
Yeah.
Oh, because I felt like you're different. You're bringing something different. Funny thing I've never told you. Um, I had tried a podcast, but there's this. You see how we have different apps for everything nowadays. There's an app for everything. There's an app for podcast. It's called Anchor.
Yeah, Anchor. I know Anchor and Podbean.
Yes. So I tried Anchor. I was talking because I'm one person who loves just having conversations.
Yeah.
I love talking. I love listening. So I did a session. I think it was about, I don't remember well, but I touched on mental health something. So I did a session about that. And when I saw, I think I was just watching YouTube videos and I saw your podcast.
It popped up?
Yep, it popped up.
So we're doing good.
Yes, you're really doing good. Then I'm like, this is so different.
And
I really
it's
need...
Kenyan? Like...
Yeah, it's Kenya. So I'm thinking, this is different. I really need to reach out to this guy. So I went through your feed and I'm like, whoa, you're just starting. Like, I don't even know how old your podcast already. I reached out, I'm like, oh, you're just starting. No, I really need to reach out. First of all, it's doing so good. I really need, one thing that I told myself this year, and that I'm constantly trying to do is, if someone is doing good, I'm not keeping to myself. I'm not just saying, they're doing good. No, I want that message to get to you.
Yeah.
If it's you who is killing it, I want you to know you're killing it.
Yeah.
I want you to know you're working so hard and someone is noticing. Because I realize sometimes you're doing something until now you start doubting yourself because you don't have the following or the influence that you thought that you're going to get, the feedback that you thought you're going to get. So if someone is doing good, I told myself, I'm going to tell you. I want you to know you're doing good.
Thank you.
Yes, I think that's and then your podcast is based on 4 pillars. I was like, this is so different and
completely
it is so
different.
Engaging.
No lifestyle, no bikinis, no nini.
No lifestyle. You see, like everybody's just lifestyle and maybe fashion and which is okay. I'm not saying I'm not bashing
there's
them.
nothing wrong
There's
with that.
nothing wrong. You do your thing.
But there's more to life than that. And
yes.
People are missing out on all these important conversations.
Yes. So you do your thing. But now I came across yours and I'm like, wow, this is just different. It is engaging. Like it's going to... If you watch these videos, you learn something from them.
You learn. It's informative.
It's very informative. You learn something. And you also get to see how other people are living their lives,
because
like for the interesting one was
hold on.
The one for Shania.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, like how you're always seeing this bottle service ladies and you're like, okay, that was so informative. I'm like, okay, people are just out here getting their money and doing it is just work.
Yeah.
For some people, it's just
But
work.
if you see like just a picture only, it might be misinterpreted.
True. Very. Yeah, so I watch these videos and I'm like, okay, I'm learning something from them. It's just not what you're seeing. There's more to that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, because even like most of the people that I bring here, you'll find it's like maybe... Even for men, it's like, yo, this is the first time I'm doing this.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm doing this. So they're just coming with a very open mind. They're not being like, stuck up like, I've made it in life and this and that. Because that's what you get on TV and radio, you see.
True, yeah.
But for the podcast, you just break down life in a very completely
the normal way.
Conversations
the
that
normal
you'd want
way
to
that
ask
you do
somebody.
things.
You see this model somewhere, you see this person somewhere, you always have like all these different assumptions, but once you start getting into their life, you're like, oh,
you're thinking, wow,
they're going through this, they're going through this. You see even Shania talking about like, even though she's mixed race and everything, her friends almost influence her to actually try out bleaching.
Imagine, even I was like, whoa.
Because even for me, I was like, yo, Shania, you're lying. Are you serious? He's like, yes. And even, but I like her because she was very open. Like, I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
I tried it.
It just didn't.
It just didn't do anything for me.
It just didn't work for me.
Yeah. So,
it is so true.
So, I mean, thanks for reaching out. And
that's
why, like, I'm saying, like, even for you, you see, you already have, like, a very nice interest. I can tell you right now, if you're consistent with your content and you're just talking about mental health, all these other experts who are in certain positions and stuff, they'll start reaching out to you. Because
please let them do.
You're already a content creator, right? They don't create content.
Oh, it's true.
So it's just for you.
It's just us, like
you to engage them in that, and that's it.
Win-win. Like it's win-win for everyone.
It's a win-win.
And win-win for the society, because we have good people who are cautious about their health, who know what they can do.
And I think it's what you can talk about from January to December will be completely different, because everybody who's coming in, it's something different. You can pick even topics from what you just saw happening in the news, what you just saw in a certain situation, break it down and understand, why did this person do this? Why did this person do this? Because even lately on the news, when you see stories, you're like, what? Kenyans?
I know.
This is happening in Kenya now.
I know. Like the one for this a guy from PwC who committed suicide, unfortunately.
Is it the guy who threw himself from
Yes. And people are like, what? Why would you earn so much?
It's not about
the money.
And that's the best thing about, like, even in what I'm preaching always in this podcast.
Yeah.
It's not just about money. There are people who are so money driven that they even lose focus on.
Yeah, you forget who you are. You forget
yeah.
like you are a human being.
Mm-hmm.
And you should live life. You should enjoy life. It's not always about the money.
Nope.
Money is like what? The cherry on the top.
Yeah. It
Everything
doesn't hurt to have it, but
it's good to have it.
Why are all these people with money and in these positions committing suicide?
Yeah, you should now ask yourself, like, go back to the basics. It's not about the money. At the end of the day, we just want to live comfortable lives. If you have enough money to get you to have a comfortable life, that's it. You don't need to have everything.
Yeah.